All right. Hold on. All right, so there we go. Ask me some EULA things. So yeah, just got this game. Wondering how it is. If I like it, I'm gonna get some of the content, like some of the DLC content, I guess, while it's still on sale on the PlayStation 4. But if you're here, most likely you came here because of the title. Let's just see what DLC that they have. Yeah, cosmetic. Fuck cosmetic. Equipment. Weapon pack. Wait, they said you get a lodge, but I don't know. I got to look at the monetization. I don't really like that. Let's see. All right, I'll start the game. All right, so yeah. So
you made it here in one piece. Welcome to the untamed wild.
Okay.
Name's Colton Locke, but everyone calls me Doc. I'm the
Interesting.
warden up here, and I know just about every nook and cranny of this place.
So they're doing a story game.
Heard this is your first time in the Pacific Northwest and Lake District. Well,
okay.
This here's the best hunting reserve you'll find in 100 miles. I've been hunting here my whole life.
Okay, let's see if we can actually do this. Hold on. All right, so
go ahead, look around. There's a lot to discover around here.
Let's just do this.
Not just the big game. Let's see what you can do. Try to find an animal track around here.
You know, forget it. But what I was saying is this. I wish people would stop saying Biden needs to drop out and they have no plan whatsoever about what's going on. Like, seriously, guys, and it's all these political commentators and these pussy-ass motherfucking Democratic politicians. Instead of saying that I would rather a corpse get elected than what you will see from electing the Donald Trump. I'm sorry. You're so scared of maybe the appearance of maybe we won't win. Make a case why an old decrepit Biden is more electable than Donald Trump. Stop saying he needs to drop out if you don't have a plan. You know, we have these things that we vote on called ballots. Do you know how hard it is sometimes to get a name on a ballot? Oh, no. You're going to write a new candidate in, Mickey Mouse. Oh, the Democratic establishment
want to be moving fast out here,
needs to make sure that, you know, they win.
A mile away.
But no. We need to publicly declare that we have no faith in our cannon.
To avoid being seen.
And it just makes no sense to me, man. It's like, it just makes no sense to me. Do you know there's a problem in a couple of states about Biden being on the ballot? Then we have people like Obama. We have other people that's just like, hey, you're too old. Nevertheless, they don't have a plan. And the sad part about them not having a plan. They're not thinking 2 steps ahead of time. Instead of downing your own candidate, why don't you talk about how batshit crazy Trump is? But people don't want to do that because the Democratic Party is full of cowards. And the people that are traditionally on the left, that don't like Biden, are finding some kind of way to just be like, oh, now we have a reason to not like Biden. I don't even like Biden. But the fact that this man has done campaign promise and campaign promise. No, is it to the level that everybody wants? No. He's not king by fiat. The fact that he's actually tried to do campaign promises, you people on the left needs to actually stop. And what's sad about it is the fact that they have an opportunity to think to get rid of Biden has caused them to want to pick people like Gavin Newsom, the person that they hate the most. Like literally, the young Turks are saying, oh, we should have Gavin Newsom, Whitman, Bashir, or whoever the governor of Kentucky is. Never knowing that they are severely in politics and the people who vote aren't.
Listen, did you hear that? Calls are really helpful when locating an animal.
Like, seriously. I sit back and watch these calls. It's like, okay, do you have a plan? What is this person running? Who's going to be the VP? Oh, you don't, like, it's at a point where they're just overlooking Kamala too, because they hate these people, because they didn't listen 100% to them. And this is like my bigger issue with leftist online politics. You motherfuckers are just a minority. That's all you are. You're a minority. And I get it. You're in your hug box and you think, I'm online, and so I have a lot of people that really like me. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Ugh. But what gets me is that a lot of these people, they just don't like Biden. And it's because they didn't like how Obama presidency ended. They thought he was going to be this hope and change president. It was going to change everything. And they forget, they don't rule by fiat. And no matter how left somebody is, you have to deal with a whole country of 275 or 250. I don't remember from the last census. And a lot of these people, it's like I said, especially the online left, they are just so caught up in their own idea of just, well, we need to feel important. We need to have immediate results for decisions that we make. And it's so goddamn entitled. And they start acting like conservatives that they dehumanize because what we want right now. Do you have a plan? You don't have a plan? Let us know for someone to find whoever you are, walk in peace. Go north to the closest outpost. You can't miss the curious tombstone close by. Okay. But like a lot of these people are just like, I don't get it. It's an irrational fear. I get that Trump is an existential threat. But what are you doing? Telling people not to vote for Biden? Cutting the enthusiasm? Weekend at Bernie's this motherfucker if you have to. No, the problem is a lot of these people just don't like Biden and they feel that he gets a second term. That, oh, he's not going to do everything I want, so it's going to be it. Like, this man has already getting rid of, what was the last count? $350 million worth of student loan debt? Or was it $1 billion? $350 billion. I don't know. I just don't care enough to know because a lot of these people, I know it was a third of what he promised. A lot of these people don't even say anything about it. The whole thing about,
You'll find coyotes all over the reserve, so they're not the most difficult to hunt. They're pack animals, so they respond well to collars, but they can also get aggressive when alerted. So be careful.
These people just sit back and just like, they don't care. They don't care about the protection of, wildlife preserves. They don't care about, the National Labor Relations Board. All they care about is they didn't let Bernie win. They cheated Bernie. And then they don't want to sound like Trump conspiracy, so they don't say cheated. They say, well, they tipped the scales in his favor. I'm sorry. Where were you fucking 16 years ago? Specifically when you were trying to get these people that you want to be, the next president to take over what Biden is.
I noticed you're after moose. Tough animals, I tell you.
I mean, like,
be sure to bring the right caliber.
Where were you guys? You have to admit that the presidency is a popularity contest. I'm sorry to break it down to you. Or it's an anti-popularity contest. That's what the presidency is. And you throwing in one person just because you're scared and because you're ankle deep, knee deep, waist deep in politics doesn't mean the American voter is. You guys just it bothers me.
Wow, these are some strong gusts today. I'll have to speak up, or you won't hear me.
It bothers me more than anything. I don't want to jump over. That's a nice little area. Let's look at some controls. No, that's not what I want. Controls, okay. Look up, look down. Use skill, menus. Move forward, move backwards. Ha ha ha. Wait, what? Oh, this is stupid.
Alma's not only where Hope set up camp.
I don't know.
It's also famous for the railroad bridges along the old North Pacific line. Keep an eye out
it just
for
infuriates
them
me.
in between Blacktail Hunt.
It definitely infuriates me because most of these people are just, I don't know what to say. They live online. And I used to think that that was just like the streamers like Vash or, streamers like Demon Mama with her stupid ass, long ass videos talking about, well, I'm not saying you shouldn't vote because voting is important, but if you don't have any enthusiasm, no, god damn it, voting is the start. It's the least amount of political engagement that you can actually do. Why do you think it's just voting? Because that's all, they only care about themselves. I like my channel. I want my channel to grow. And I want to send a community, I want to build a community that at least takes, at the very minimum, political action. Yeah, Crimson's back. I'm back. Thank you. But yeah, no, like this whole thing about just the whole, I'm sorry, it's just like, I don't get, like, I get you have the right not to vote. And you can do a protest not to vote. And you can be upset with each candidate. But until we make it, until we don't have first past the post elections, then we need to understand that your vote or non-vote for a candidate is you okaying the situation. And I get it, and I keep going back to this. No one likes to feel like a loser. Even when you win, there are people that don't want to vote in California for the Democratic candidate, because it's like, oh well, even if my state wins and I lose, then I'm gonna feel like a loser. That makes no sense. Oh, I'm not gonna vote in the red state because my vote doesn't matter. How do you know? And if your vote doesn't matter,
Voting shouldn't be a choice. You don't have to like the candidate. We're the people. They're supposed to be our fans.
they're supposed to be our workers. Yes. They're supposed to be our workers. And some of this is quite literally the way the system is developed. We should have a national holiday for voting. No one should have to go to work, or I'm sorry, you get time off for voting. And not just like, oh, you should vote before you go to work. No, you literally get time off of work. Your job has to pay you for the time you spend voting. But no, people don't want to take the time out of their busy lives. And even if it's to stand 8 hours, you should get paid for that. If you prove that you were voting, you should get paid for that. But so many people only think that it's about voting. So many people, I'm not going to talk about politics and explain why I feel my position is important, because it may irritate people. And I'm not saying that you have to be a political advocate like you see the people on the internet. What I'm saying is like, hey, maybe we shouldn't think that people that aren't straight are like deviants and miscreants and all these other people. And I say it not straight is because quite literally, I don't like to use the term LGBTQ because it separates people out for no reason. It's just as something completely different as just not straight, because I don't see it as different. It's like you just have a different preference. So that's my thing with it. I don't know, maybe I'm just being trying to just think of it as just oh yeah, Tuesday. But, and then that's just a tangent, but how about we say hey, as long as somebody's not hurting people, why don't we let them do what the fuck they want? And if you're concerned that people are being preyed on, I want you to be concerned about the 25-year-old that's preying on the 23-year-old. And I know you're thinking how is a 25-year-old preying on the 23-year-old? If you are taking your ability, no matter what age you are, to manipulate, control, or gaslight anybody, even if they're similar to your age, that is something that is still a problem. Talking about, the sick and weak people that feel that they need to prey on somebody that's below them and to really below them in age. No, I have an issue with predatory behavior no matter what age you are. But that's just me. I know the world doesn't see that. I feel that if you have to manipulate and control somebody that you're in a relationship to be in, it's a problem. But that's just me. I have a higher standard for this stuff. But that's off tangent. But how about having a conversation about, hey, maybe people who risk their lives coming to this country, maybe they kind of want to get here and do some work or make sure that they send money back to their family. Maybe that's a thing that they want to do. Maybe they don't want to come and take your jobs. I don't know. But all that being said is just going back to the main point. I've walked around, yeah. It's like so many people can't see the short sightedness of what they need to do as far as this political thing. I want the Democrats to win. I definitely want the Republicans not to win. I want the Democrats to controlling majority in the House and have a more majority in the Senate. By you telling people not to vote for Biden or decreasing the enthusiasm for Biden, the only thing you do is tell people don't go out and vote. That's stupid. If you're encouraging people not to go out and vote for Joe Biden, they're not going to go out and vote for the senator or the more important House representative that they need to vote for. Guys, it's serious out here. It's serious. And I live in a blue state. I get it. I live in Illinois. I live in Chicago. I live in a state where, they have history of being definitive. Even the Republican governors have a definitive history of being, more left-leaning. I get that. And in the end, a lot of these laws that you see, even with Pritzker, conservative Democratic self, a lot of these laws that you see would protect me. When it comes to me, I'm cool. But what I care about is the people that are quite literally in red states. People who are quite literally have to deal with some of this BS that a lot of these other governments are actually doing. That's what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about the people that are trans that live in states where the only protection is the federal government that they're getting, and once that's gone, free fucking eats about all the shit that these Republican governors and statesmen want to do. I don't get it. How could you say you care about people's rights? You care about people's safety. And then you say, don't vote. That makes no sense to me. Or you depress voter turnout.
NGL, Biden might need to bow out, but damn if it's a choice between him and Trump, you all better be riding with Biden.
Exactly. If Biden came out to say it's like, I'm not healthy, I can't do it, cool. But that's his choice. That's his choice. And I'm sorry, until people realize that just because you're old doesn't mean that you know what you need for politics.
Also, Madam Crimson.
What's up, Archer? How's your figurine painting going, man? I know I've been gone for a minute because, quite frankly, I was sick. I was in the hospital after you guys know that I was doing, I wasn't feeling good. I had allergies. Turns out it was way more than that. I was walking around with pneumonia and 40 pounds of fluid in my body, which culminated in...
Careful. The underbrush can be a bit noisy this time of year. If an animal hears you approaching, you better believe it'll turn tail and run. Or worse.
Yeah, so yeah, that was the thing that happened. I don't know, I'm just walking around here not too.
Hope you're better now.
I am better, but yeah, it's just one of those things.
All the best with recovery. I've been the same man, minus the hospital brother.
Yeah, I'm recovering, and it's scary because it's one of those things that snuck up on me. I mean, like, I understand, like, it was. Okay. It's one of those things that snuck up on me, and just like, take care of yourselves, guys. And I know one of the things that, especially with the reason I got sick, it wasn't because some lifestyle choices like poor eating habits, but one of my biggest problems is I actually was working too hard. I mean, like, I don't know how you guys notice. I mean, like, not notice. I don't know if you guys like take care of yourselves, but I personally haven't had a vacation in the last 6 years. This time that I've been off has actually been the longest time that I've been off work because I took medical leave. This is the longest time that I took a vacation or time off, where, quite frankly, I needed it. Stress kills, and it's just one of those things where it's just like, being a single guy and having to take care of different responsibilities and pay bills for myself. I didn't take care of myself. Some of it was poor eating habits because got to get to work, got to stay at work, got to focus.
There. Use your binoculars to get a closer look. Be sure to aim for its vital organs. Heart and lung shots mean quicker kills, less painful.
Did I get it? Did I get it? No, I didn't get it.
Be careful when hunting black bear. Not only are they unpredictable, but they also make very little sound and leave few tracks. You can sneak up on one without realizing it. Fortunately, they'll probably notice you before you them, and will keep their distance.
But yeah, no, like, take care of you guys. But kind of just going back to what I was saying, I mean this with the serious part of my heart. If you're on the one line left and you're just like are not saying to increase voter turnout, I sincerely tell you to go fuck yourself. If you think that the thing that you should actually do is just be like, well, this person isn't my guy. They're not giving me 100% of what I want to, and they're not ruling by fiat. I'm gonna have to go tell you to go fuck yourself. That's not what politics are. You know what politics, what involved in politics is? It's negotiation. It's making sure that you try to address other people's concerns. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm working on it. but it's just like I I don't I don't get these people on the online left now. They don't even do messaging of why their political part is actually important.
DNC, but the Republicans are worse.
Oh, you're talking about voting for the lesser of two evils. It's not the lesser of two evils. That's the sad part about it is, yes, it's evil to you because everybody that's not to the left of fucking Lenin is some mean fascist. But you know what? I kind of like the fact that we had the CHIPS Act. I kind of like that we had the Inflation Reduction Act. Oh, they're not catering 100% to me. Are they trying to persecute you? Well, under Biden, the Supreme Court changed. That's because you motherfuckers didn't like Hillary, so you didn't vote for her, and we got Donald Trump. Oh, what about the ratchet
Whitetail
effect?
deer are often slightly bigger than the blacktail, but they're quicker to flee if they sense danger.
The Democrats only hold the line.
Don't forget BBB and the NLRB appointments. Biden is
Yes.
better than Trump.
Exactly my point. That's the thing. Like, you are talking about, oh, we want to have a socialist. Motherfuckers, y'all have not paid attention to the NLRB or the Consumer Protection Board. You know, the fact that they're trying to get rid of overdraft fees for bank accounts because you forgot that you're not going to get paid from, you know, the volunteering that you did at the co-op and you overdrew your account on weed, or better yet, the drug that a lot of these other people are a lot of these leftists are online leftists are now doing, DoorDash. I never thought I would see the day
Like
where
Richard's gonna need a
DoorDash
helping hand.
was the more addictive option than weed. How dare I need my DoorDash? Like, literally.
Sorry, we got this full-blown survivalist fella living out here all year round. Richard Hope. He got in a bit of trouble, it seems. I can
Let's
fill
see
you
if
in
I
on
can
the
actually get
details
the
later.
controls. I want to see if I can zoom down sight. Crouch prone, I get that. Aim mode, hold breath, reload.
I don't
Pause.
understand the lesser of two evils argument. We're never getting a good candidate sitting around complaining about the choices.
No, and that's the thing that I don't get.
To learn to primary from the left.
Not even primary. They need to learn how to put out candidates from the left. They don't even put out candidates from the left. And when somebody who is on the left actually gets into Congress and they actually have to vote for stuff they don't like it or agree to some of the terms, oh, you sell out, oh, you this, oh, you that. Like, what the hell, man? Your moral principles are great and all, and they can guide you on making sure you make great political decisions. But if you live by moral purity, why the hell should you ever be elected? Again, these leftists online have no sense of basic civics. Congress passes laws. And I know, the Supreme Court has basically given the president as something of a power of a king. But you know who should not, who can actually correct that? Your representatives.
About leftist goals, they just grant to keep their pockets lined.
Exactly. I swear, it's like you have to make sure your representative is blue. You have to make sure your senator is blue. But do they care about that? No. What do you mean I need to vote for a representative? You need to vote for a representative. What do you mean I need to vote for a senator? And it's not just presidential races. So when you tell me you're upset that Biden is still on the ticket, what candidate, what representative, what senator can you say should replace him? Shit, a bear. What candidate, what representatives do you think should replace him? Like, seriously. That people know. That people can get behind. Oh, you don't have one? Oh, you don't have one. Oh, you just care about not being Biden. It makes no sense to me, man. What plan do you have in place? You don't have a plan in place? You're just panicking after a debate? And what's worse, this is a social media age. How many tweets have you seen your favorite streamers say, well, Biden needs to replace? And this isn't, like I said, this isn't just the single streamers just trying to keep their pockets lined. Oh, I see you young Turks. Oh, you motherfuckers are not hiding the fact that you just don't like the DNC. You not, oh, that's just a given. Oh, we see that shit. Do you have a plan? No. You had the opportunity with the Justice Democrats to actually do something, to be that voice, to actually say, like, we don't want this, to promote candidates. But you got scared off by some dirt? You got scared off because, oh, you just don't like the decision or it make me look bad. When you literally have, at a time, a candidate who got caught paying off a porn star, and you're concerned about edgy jokes? Oh my God. And let me tell you something, online left. I know, it's bad. And I don't use it myself, but there are people who still use the term, the R slur. I know, right? It's just part of their natural thing. But, I don't know. Maybe... I still don't know how to play this game. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. And I get it. Okay. And I get it. Like I said, I get it. You're worried. You're worried about Trump. You're worried about if Republicans get control of everything, what happens next. Then stop depressing out voter turnout. A turkey. Stop acting as if your doubt in a candidate won't have repercussions. Stop acting like you have even a plan. Because most of these people that asking for it don't even have a plan. You know what they think? Well, we're just going to do it and it's going to get done and it's going to be okay. And that's not how this works. definitely not how this works. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I'm rambling. And because I don't know how to play this game. How do you get binoculars? How do you get binoculars? Because I actually see something. Control. I think I see something. Come on. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I think I got it. Oh, shit.
Gentle now. Take a deep breath to steady your aim.
I think I got it. I want to get closer. But yeah, no, this just makes no sense to me, man. Y'all want to win, but y'all are doomering. And the doomering is just not fun. I don't get it. But let's end this off with trying to get my first kill. After that, guys, I'm going to give it a rest. With what's going on with me, I don't want to get too stressed out, too riled up. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for the well wishes, and let's see.
Get some rest. Glad to see you back.
And I'm going to be doing streams like this where I do mostly video and commentary from my PlayStation 5 because I don't have this stream setup that I used to, and that may be for the next few months, but because I'm doing it like this, it's going to actually be more frequent. If you guys have catched it, I have been streaming in the morning pretty early, and you'll see my I'm like kind of working on the City Skylines build. And Yeah.
It's
Tell me I hit
bleeding,
it.
so that's a hit. Follow the blood trail to find it. Shouldn't have gone far.
Yes, I hit it. I hit it. Whew. Yes, I hit it. Thank you. Let me see. Okay, where's it at? Ah. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I'm in the stream. Peace.